All right, everybody. Now I want to talk about what happens when you buy from local off Temu. So it's more Australian rules are involved with it than just China. And this is sad because I talk about what is what is. And this one's a sad one for Australia, as I've talked about local, how long it takes for local to get delivered compared to China and how far they're going and all that kind of stuff, right? And Australians all want to get paid more, right? So you got to prove why, and to the world, should you get paid more? Instead of yourselves as well, because you might be just, not seeing properly. And so Emma ordered a hard drive. I need another hard drive. Full space. I can't download these things and I'm recording now. That's why I'm not recording much. Right? And I would have to kick it right in soon, but I can't again, as I've got to get another hard drive and I'm on a very low budget. So they're screwing up what I do, which is sad. And the only way to get a return, as this was bought in Australia, is to do the same sort of system, right, as they have on Temu. And hey,
A refund, you mean?
a refund, yes. And so I did a refund, just like I was talking about with another issue before. It didn't need to be about the issue about advertising it right, right? It's about the issue of doing the right thing when it needs to be done and not putting out inconvenience to the buyer, right? And so when it comes to the other complaint, they did a thumbs up. In fact, with this complaint, I'm gonna pull down the scam that I talk about, how they false advertise and other things besides damaged goods, right? They deserve a thumbs up. Whichever way, whichever happening out there in this story, that's what they get, right? Definitely when I see another one, be a downer, and it's my own country, right? So I can't be a hypocrite and have a go at other countries that do better than our own. Isn't that right, Emma?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to say, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull down a post when it comes to um, the chords that I just brought on that post, right? And that's going to come down, and I'll leave about how they fix me up, right? And you can make your own decision of what goes on after that. And I've told you why I'm making mine. So when it comes to these portable hard drives, which I've already made a video about, Emma tried to do a return and see if they can, because we definitely need to, and you can come and check it out yourself. This will stay here. I'm going to keep this because I'd rather have the video than the cost of the money, and I'm going to have to get another one. And to send it back, it's all too much, and I'm about to explain it. So what they want, and you can try any way to try to get your money back or explain to them why you want your money back, but you don't want to send the product. But they don't allow that option. Emma just tried them all out, didn't you, Emma?
Yeah.
And what did you try out?
I tried item defective or damaged,
Yep,
which it is defective.
yep. So far with the other item, a quick catch up. It malfunctions. It says that some file, what was it, that needs to be cleaned on it? What was it again?
It says something about can't move a file because the volume is dirty. Like, what the hell does that even
Dirty
mean?
volumes, needs clean, right? So that's what it's given us. I'm going to leave it the way it is. It can always stay to the story,
And I
right?
try to clean it, like, do that fix the file thing.
Yep.
It won't even let me do that.
Yeah, and they're pretty much file stuck on here when having issues.
Yeah, I can't
Right.
take files off. I can copy files from it, but I can't move them off it. And you can't move files on
Well,
it.
at least you can copy. That was a good thing in the end since I last talked. But there you go. So in the end, though, what happened is you did these claims.
Yeah, I tried to put that in to see if I could get a refund. Sometimes with Timu, you can do one like refund return, and they don't always expect you to return it.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about all that,
Yeah.
right? She's going on about more policies of Timu. Now I'm asking about when you did your legit claims about what you can do. What did they do?
Well, they want me to return it, and I'll get a refund after they inspect it.
Yeah. And when it comes to Timu orders and you get them from Australia, they become their own order. You have to pay for them straight away. You can't get it in that $40 Timu. So it's not from Australia Timu. It's like it's not from China Timu. It's an Australia Timu. And you got to pay more for postage, separate postage again, and the item, right? That's how it works on Australia Timu. And you get it a little bit quicker Usually it depends on where it comes from in Australia and how they sent it. And so that's what we've done. And so you can do another claim. What Emma said before, you can only, when you do a Temu order, I might as well say it now because she's brought it up. When you do a Temu order and you get a whole bunch, you can only do one, like she was saying before. Yeah, one free return if you had to return an item. Other than that, you have to pay them back, right? But obviously it does the same rule when it comes to Australia, so we can return it for free if we had to return it. Is that what you say?
Yeah, it says
Another?
free return.
Yep.
for
But
just one item.
and after you return it, what will happen?
It said that they will refund only after an inspection's been done on the defective or damaged item.
Yep.
So that means they're going to
That's
have to
fine.
inspect the hard drive.
Now, if it was something expensive, like a couple of $100 mark, something high expensive, right? Otherwise, you just go customer service, right? Definitely, people are going to talk about your business and stuff like that. I prefer to just go customer service and solve that error. Wouldn't you, Emma? On small items, definitely if it's inconvenience, so you put a little word in. It'll help if they allow us to put a little word in of what inconvenience it's given us, right? They're not asking about our inconvenience, are they, Emma? No, right? And so when they're small items, you can just do a little bit like what Temu go. We might as well just do that. It's a small item. But when it comes to big items, a couple $100, you know, something expensive, something that's worth spending $10 to send back, to screw around with, or to repair, you'll understand that they do that kind of step. Wouldn't you, Emma?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when it comes to small things, I wouldn't really understand that too much. I don't think it would be easier to just have a little comment part, have people to check it out, research it, and then boom. Because if you don't have these extra areas, it allows more open areas for scammers. That's why it's good to have multiple choices and other things to say in there for people to quickly check to make their decision. Because it's a video world these days, right? And to beat the video world, you don't want people to video you, and if they do, you want to make it look good to show what you do in the video world, right? Isn't that right, Emma?
Yeah.
But anyway, a thumbs down for that. So in the end, I'm going to keep it. Might as well talk about it. Keep this up until perhaps they fix the issue when it comes to what I've just spoke about. But it would have been better, and I've showed already in previously the box. What's the company name? Give me the box, man.
I don't know the box. That doesn't show you a company name. It's just
Yeah, or the brand. Watch out. And perhaps the company and the brand might want to know who the seller is that makes them look bad. You know what I mean? When it comes to how they sell it and do things, right? Perhaps the companies later on won't want to sell to that seller. You know what I mean? But I'd like to know these kind of things. Who's given us a bad name and who doesn't do things right and who is. And I'd rather give these to China. All right, you know what I mean, Emma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good one. And see you later.